What if? What if taking the day off doesn't mean you completely quit everything? What if it's okay? Yesterday, I just was, it got to be, 12 and then 1. And I was just like, man, I love doing my lives, but I just can't. And unfortunately, there is just a ton of unrealistic guilt that we tend to heap on top of ourselves over something as basic as, hey, today's just not the day to do that. Today is, it's okay to just rest, to just take care of me, to just not, for whatever reason. And sometimes we need it to be big reasons. I'm really sick. I'm overwhelmed. I have this huge project I got to work on. And maybe sometimes it's just I decided to take the day off. And what if that was okay? Oh my gosh, Now, some of you are laughing at me. You're like, of course it's okay to take a day off. In fact, you should actually take days off every week, which of course makes me say, pish posh, what's a day off? Um, but, seriously, a lot of times I think, especially as entrepreneurs and people that are self employed, I think we find ourselves beating ourselves up over the fact that we only worked 50 or we only worked 60 hours for the week. There's the old joke. Um, becoming an entrepreneur is the only place where you quit your 40-hour a week job so you can work 50 hours a week and make less. Um, and that can become so true in our lives. And then we just beat ourselves up over things that really just aren't. Maybe even so far as just to say they aren't real. When in point of fact, what you can really actually do, miss a day. Maybe you were doing something fun. Maybe you weren't doing anything at all. Maybe you took a nap. Oh my gosh, what a thought. Um, Whatever the situation is, rather than needing to have a deep theological discourse on whether or not it is spiritually correct to be able to take a day off or to skip a live or to reschedule a meeting. Maybe it can just be one of those things. I know. I'm shocked hearing those words come out of my mouth. And I know there are many of you who are just as driven as me that's like, but you don't understand. The whole world may stop spinning if I stop doing this. I know that feeling. I really do. And maybe, just maybe it's not true. And the other side to it is that having a day where maybe you're even at a place where you just really feel like quitting your business. Some of you know, going way back to whatever it was, a year plus ago, that started me going live almost every day, was the literal, I'm done. I quit my business. And from there, coming from that to a whole new, what is becoming more and more incredibly cool, giant situation that, yes, also involves me just consistently being here with you around the fire, not quite needing the air conditioner yet, although I am feeling the heat starting to come in the room, and just being family and being together. Kat, no, I would never try to change your mind on religion. Um, though I deeply believe in Jesus, I don't consider myself to be religious at all. In fact, I may be one of the most sacrilegious people you're ever going to meet. What I can tell you is that God absolutely does love you. Created the whole entire the universe and moved everything in the whole all of existence. So the absolute exact second that had to happen in order for you to come into the world actually did happen. You're that special and you're that important. And I think really at this point, that's about all you need. Gupta, glad to have you here. Why do you look like Trump's little brother? I have no idea. I don't see that, but okay, Um, yeah, don't know where that one's coming from, Gupta, but glad to have you here with us. In the end, really, I just want everybody to know today is a good day no matter what you accomplish, you're being in this world, you're doing the thing that only you can do today. That's more than enough. And if that thing that you need to do today is to take a break, take a nap, take time off, that absolutely is okay. And then tomorrow, when you come back, you'll come back stronger and ready to go. I hope that you are all really happy today, that you feel warmly loved, that you know how important you are, that you know that we've always got this place here every day. We come around the fire and just really spend some time together, talking and being and having a place where you can be seen maybe just a little bit. Glad to have you here with us, Dr. Sri. So glad that you're here with us today. Thanks for joining. And thanks to all the rest of you that are watching live or will watch it on the replay. I appreciate you. I would love to hear, what is something that you haven't quit and you just need to come back to? It's not because you're finished. It's just simply because you took a day, a week, a month, 10 years off. Maybe today or maybe tomorrow is simply the day for you to start it back up. Lynn, so glad to have you here with us. So true. I have started napping 2 days a week now. That is awesome. Naps are great. Don't let that one slip. Put it in your calendar and just make it a permanent non-negotiable, because naps are important. And thanks so much for being here with us, Lynn. I'm so glad to spend this time with each of you every day. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Until we're together again next time, which, all things being equal, will be tomorrow, I hope you have a great week.